What do you call it, Nick?
LB approved.
LB approved. There you go. Moving on to our first sports topic of the day, the Genesis Invitational. Golf is kicking up. Obviously, we have a lot of things. No more football. We do have basketball though, college and NBA, so that's pretty sweet. But big tournament this weekend, a major type field, huge purse. It's in the iconic Riviera Country Club too. It's the last tournament of the West Coast Swing. So after this, I believe they go to Florida. And Jared, you got some plays, I know.
Oh yeah, super excited, man. Love a good golf sweat. I mean, how good was last week? The Super Bowl was literally on while overtime between Scotty and Patrick. They're just duking it out, and I'm just like getting all the action I could possibly ever want at the same time. Pretty cool course out here. Like Frank said, last little swing out in LA. So Riviera Country Club. It's pretty cool course, and I was doing some research today, and I heard that 14 of the last 14 winners were 29 or older. How about that?
Like years old?
Yep, 14
What?
of 14, 29 or older.
That's pretty crazy.
Yep. So guys that kind of fit in that category, Hideki Matsuyama, you guys know I love to ride him, so I'm going to be on him again.
Ooh. Hey, yo.
Yeah, how about it? Wow, yeah, how about it? I mean, he is pretty cool, man.
Whatever brings some money home, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go DJ 16-1, Bubba Watson 35-1. Brooks Koepka 35-1 after playing so well last week is just a price that has me salivating.
Blonde hair.
Yeah, the Slim Shady move was definitely
I'm not
needed.
a fan of the blonde hair.
Who cares? Do whatever you want. It's your hair. He wears a hat
true.
anyway. Like he does kind of look silly, but if it helps him play good golf, then you do whatever you got to do. And
Dear
then,
Slim, I wrote you be sling.
no, I listened to that song today, dude. It's so
you don't
sad.
like the blonde hair?
No, I don't know. I mean,
weird.
again, like Jared said, it's his personal choice, but I just, like he said, I think he looks kind of silly.
I
And
feel like-
I'm a big Brooks Koepka fan, so.
I thought you'd be into that. Your fiance's blonde.
No. I mean, I guess I kind of like my men bald like me, so.
There you
What's
go.
up?
Word.
How about it?
Yeah.
Eli, you got like 10 more years and you're right in Frank's category.
Aha.
Lastly, I'm coming out with Xander, though. California guy. He's been playing some good golf, too, and it's about time for him to win one. So 22-1. I'm playing those guys all the way through top 20. Ready for some golf sweats this weekend. And, we won't be golfing, unfortunately, Frank, but at least we can watch them.
Yeah, let me run through mine real quick. I feel like I bet on a lot of guys that are not 29 or older. I did not know that. Now that Jared said it, but, fuck it, right? Full send with the bets here. I'm going to run through them real quick. Morikawa, 22-1. Zalatoris, 29-1. Joaquin Neiman, 60-1. Rory, 20-1. Bubba, 41-1. Tony Finau, 22 touch, 50-1. Mark Leishman, 55-1. Thomas Peter, 70-1. And Cam Smith, the big Aussie, 22-1. I'm pretty excited. Like I said, it's a major type field, huge purse. So pretty excited. Shout out the Golf Degenerate boys. Got another draft this week with them, so that's going to be cool. And yeah, that's all I have for that. Moving on to the big event of the weekend that just happened, the Super Bowl. Like I said earlier, the Rams are your world champions. They beat the Bengals 23-20. I'm sure everyone knows that if you're not living under a rock. What'd you guys think?
I just want to say there's a vid going around of OBJ walking up to Matt Stafford, and he's like, Eli Manning threw passes a little nicer than you, man.
I
Why
saw
weren't you
that.
wearing the number 10? That made me feel good. I don't know, man. It was a good game. I feel like it was very defensive at the end of the day. The offense on both sides weren't really moving in the second half, but I'm really sad Joey couldn't take it home, but that was a big stretch, just coming back after a season-long injury in his first year in and then coming through. It was awesome, but I really hope to see him there next year.
Nope.
Nope, he says.
Says the Ravens fan.
No, I was satisfied with it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was a good game, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was solid. I didn't hate either side at all, and I wasn't upset with anyone winning or losing there. So upset at my bets, but
I was upset with the officiating, how it they let the boys play the whole time, and then they got flag happy in the fourth quarter, and they missed a blatant false start.
I mean, dude, the missed call on that touchdown for the Bengals on Ramsey.
The face mask from Higgins was bad.
I don't care. Every single person, because I got plenty of people on Facebook that I'm friends with loosely, who will, every time you watch a football game, like they run to Facebook and they just want to be, they're the ref, they're Goodell, they're the judge, the jury, they're everything, and they call everybody out. But it's like, they were complaining about some of the calls at the end of the game, and I'm like, that's just all nullified. Like, it's completely nullified, because if you look at that play, that was one of the most egregious fouls to not be called in a Super Bowl. Dude, every ref on that play should have a repercussion for that missed call. Ramsey's looking the other direction as his face mask is getting removed from his nostrils, and somehow, some way, there isn't a single referee that catches that.
But somehow the entire country did on camera. What goes on? This is the issue with Earth, okay? We literally have the fucking resources to get it right, and we choose not to on purpose. But we just saw a blatant foul. Are we going to do anything about it? Nah, we're not, Jim. Keep calling the game. We're a bunch of fucking dipshits up here. Like, what the fuck? Quit fucking your cousin and get it out. Like, figure it out. My God, someone's going to get their neck broken. You got to penalize it.
I guess I'll go a little contrary to that belief. So I walked away from the game, and I know the calls were, what they were, but I walked away thinking the game wasn't decided by the refs. I don't think it was a complete ref show. I mean, obviously there's some big missed calls and some ticky-tack fouls at the end, but I don't know. I thought for the most part, the refs didn't decide the game. Which that's what we can only hope for at this point.
I would agree with that. I think the issue is you have all the people out there that hate gambling, and there are enemies, right? They don't like that we bet on sports. Oh, the integrity of the game. Well, you know what? I do question the integrity of the game when these refs really do have the resources to get these calls right, and they don't use them. And it's just you ask yourself, really, what is going on?
Well, look at it this way. We don't have any integrity left, so who cares?
True. You're not wrong.
Throughout the entire season, a play would go down, and then they'd be lining up for the next play and just be throwing a flag for the last one. So what changed, It
just adds to the concept that there isn't a single human being out there with a single job that knows what they're doing.
Nope.
Correct. Everything's made up. Nothing matters.
Yeah, nothing's real. What were your guys' favorite commercials?
Every single time I got up to get a new beer. I didn't really watch many of the commercials, to be completely honest.
I loved the Larry David crypto commercial. I just think Larry David's one of the funniest human beings on the earth, and I thought it was so well done. There was a lot of crypto commercials, obviously, with today being where we're at with that, but I thought his was the best and one of the best commercials overall. Being a big Sopranos fan, I loved that commercial with Meadow and AJ, Jamie Lynn Seeger, and I'm not really sure what AJ's actor's real name is, but I thought that was really cool. That was for an electric truck too, which was crazy. I thought we saw so much electric cars or vehicles and crypto commercials, which is wild just to see, 2022. This is
shout
where we're
out the
at.
metaverse. Raise my crypto portfolio, please.
So, and then what did you guys think of the one commercial where it's just a barcode?
Dude, the Coinbase app crashed. They put the barcode up and it crashed.
I saw some dude on Twitter who was like, that barcode took me to X videos.
That's what you tell your significant other.
Yeah, that's so funny, dude.
I've been had.
But I think it worked for them. Just from my timeline alone, that was the most talked about commercial. So I think they got what they were trying to do, it worked for them.
Simple, stupid, dude.
Yeah.
It's the answer. Stop trying so hard.
Any other commercials?
I was sad we didn't get an Obi-Wan commercial. I was pretty sad about that.
Mm-hmm.
However, the new Lord of the Rings show looks fucking awesome, and I got super excited
aren't
for
they
that.
dropping $1 billion on that or something?
It's a stupid amount. Yeah, they're actually getting good talent. Unlike some of these companies that spend $50 million on an ad and then don't pay their employees well and get shitty talent, and then their stocks shit in the toilet and then their apps crash when they make a commercial because they can't handle all the volume.
Sounds like every job I've ever worked for.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I know they spent like what $100+ million to create it, and it's funny too because they definitely didn't spend it on actors because there's like no big name actors in it at all. But the production looks great. The costumes, I mean, people kind of shit on the costumes, but I thought they looked good. Scenery looked awesome.
Ralph, where can we go just to like apply to be an actor? Because I feel like a lot of these big movies lately that I've seen, like all the big Star Wars characters that were in like The Force Awakens, like Daisy Ridley, whoever the fuck plays Poe Dameron. I mean, he's in Dune. He's got a Marvel movie now.
Yeah, where can I send my LinkedIn?
Yeah, like
to?
Adam Driver. Before all this, like I had no idea who these people were. Like I will happily just pull up into a studio one day and go like Heath Ledger myself for 30 days and lock myself in a room and make a couple $1 million.
Jesus.
Well, I hope you don't kill yourself. So.
No, I'm not gonna do that. But like I could lock myself in a room to go psycho or something.
Well, if it was that simple, everybody would do it, right?
It's called the pandemic. We were in our rooms for a lot longer than 30 days.
Everybody would do it. Look, at the end of the day, if you're trying to get into the acting field, or anything in the film industry field, it's the same thing as any other job out there. I know it sounds crazy to say. You just got to ask the right people. You got to email. Like when I tried to get into the industry to work on sets, I won't talk about it now, but on previous podcast episodes talked about getting onto film sets and the amount of work you got to do to put into it. So if you want to be an actor, step one, get headshots and just start acting and shit. Like
in COD or?
Listen, if people
You're
hold
like
up
pictures.
get actual headshots. Like go get a photographer, get them
My
to do
headshots
headshots for you.
for
See if he'll do
It's
headshots
looking
for you.
really easy.
So Ralph, let me
We're off
ask
to a
you
good
something.
start.
Out of
I've
all
never
of
filmed
us,
porn.
Sorry, you haven't?
Mom, if you're listening to this, I never did.
Good job, Ralph. Way to
Okay,
hold on to
Ralph,
your integrity.
Mama Beers, Ralph is winking at me right now.
Stop.
So,
Don't do this to her.
No, he's not.
I want to ask you this though. Out of all of us, who do you think would be the best actor?
Put
That's
him
a
on the
tough
spot.
one.
Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot. Sorry to do it, but I had to.
See, Nicky Q would be a great stunt double for Sam Rockwell. So you're going to pull up your phones now
That's
and you're going to look
very
up Sam
true.
Rockwell and you're going to go, no shit. So if you're thinking, like, what does Nicky Q look like and you don't follow him on any socials, just know that he looks like Sam Rockwell. And that's a compliment. The guy won an Oscar.
Great looking guy.
Great looking guy. The guy won an Oscar.
I also haven't posted on Instagram in 3 years.
There you go.
He's the bad guy from Iron Man 2. He gives the Russian dude all the stuff. There he is.
There it. Like, that's literally him.
God.
I don't know how you don't see
What's his
it.
name in that movie?
On which one?
He's a total twat. In Iron Man 2. He's like the, remember?
Oh, Sam Rockwell is an Iron Man too. I forgot. Yeah, I know you're talking
He's
about.
like the Stark's competitor, and then he goes and just lets this Russian dude do all this stuff, and then the Russian dude's like, fuck you, and then kills him or whatever.
No, I don't know.
Spoilers.
I'd be curious to who do I think without seeing any sort of talent.
Just say one name.
I'm gonna say Elliot, and only because or Eli, sorry, and only because he has. If you, those of you that don't know, he does music, so he already kind of gets like he gets what it takes to put in that like the work behind it. So there's a certain thing when it comes down to being creative, and you have to remove yourself from reality. And I think Eli can do a good job at that and do it pretty well. I'd be curious to see how you perform in front of a camera.
Kiss me.
Perfect. There you have it. If you need Eli to perform in any of your short films, movies, TV shows, network shows, let us know.
I just want to throw out there, I edit every single episode every week.
And that has a big impact on acting.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you know,
I can do a good Gollum
I know all
impression.
about the industry, dude.
yeah, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio is actually a big time Canva editor and GarageBand editor.
Oh,
so-
you've been on Canva lately, right?
Yeah, I have. I
Yeah.
have. No big deal.
Maybe.
Hey,
Speaking of
Canva
celebrities,
guy.
I saw Jennifer Aniston wants to date regular dudes.
I'm a regular
So you're saying
dude.
there's a chance.
Well, I'm gonna get into acting.
I love that. Anything else from the Super Bowl, guys, that you guys wanted to touch on, hit on, commercials, the game itself?
Dude, I was a little upset that Aaron Donald didn't win Super Bowl MVP just because I bet on it. But if you really think about it, Jamar Chase absolutely roasted Jalen Ramsey. He's wide open. If Aaron Donald does not make that play, the Rams lose.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say he was wide open
Most
when Joe
valuable,
Burrow
though,
was
right?
getting
like literally,
slammed
that was
to the
the
ground.
most valuable play.
I do think Aaron Donald had a good chance of when I think it was definitely between them two. I don't think Matthew Stafford should have had a shot. But the crazy thing is, dude, the MVP voting has to be in by the 2-minute warning.
It's stupid.
That's so
How
stupid.
dumb is that?
Again, we just continue to go down the path
All
of dumb.
votes need. I just feel like there's only like 50 of them. Probably they're all in the press box. They could just look around the room. Hey guys, raise your hand if you want Aaron Donald to win. Like, why is there like a time limit of when your vote should be in? That makes the game's not over.
We literally have technology in which we can communicate instantaneously.
Yeah, the one thing that Jared and I were talking about earlier in regards to Donald is, I mean, shout out Cooper Kupp. Like, the dude carried me through my fantasy season. I got nothing but love for the guy. I mean, the guy had 4 catches for 39 yards and a touchdown on the last drive for the Rams to take the lead. But at the end of the day, like, it's really hard for the general public to like quantify the impact that someone like Aaron Donald has on a game when it comes to rushes and just getting pressures. Like, you don't see as much on the stat sheet when Aaron Donald is coming down the pipe and he doesn't actually touch Burrow, but he makes Burrow dump it off an incomplete pass. But I mean, the person that has the exact opposite of Aaron Donald effect on the game is Eli Apple, dude. The guy's absolute trash. Like, really, what does he do? He reminds me of every single person that shows up to work late, 45 minutes. He leaves 2 hours early. He doesn't do anything when he's there, and then he goes on Twitter and talks about how good he is at his job. Eli Apple, this is a threat to your career. And your threat is your gameplay. Like, you will literally never play another snap if all 32 managers in this league understand what you're capable of. You can't do it. You just can't do it. And, like, I have actual personal beef with you. Because your name is also Eli, and it makes me look bad.
I just want to point out, if you are a longtime listener, anytime there's an Eli or Elliot type name, Eli always has to shout it out because he can't get over the fact that it's so close to his.
Yeah.
And this is now your boy.
No, it's not my boy.
Mr. Apple over here.
No, my Twitter name is literally Eli No Apple.
That just, coincide with it, man.
He sucks.
That's you.
What kind of apple do you think he would be if he was like actually an apple?
A rotted apple that fell underneath the dumpster that they didn't notice when they took out the garbage 6 months ago.
Or the apple from Snow White because his game is poison.
Oh my God. That could be a good or bad thing, though, I feel like.
It's bad because until this year, the Bengals were getting their asses whooped all the time in the AFC.
Yeah, it was just pretty funny how the NFL community as a
And the
whole
Giants
just
suck,
came
too.
together and just shit on him. Like, this dude's hated, like, not just, by the Chiefs, by, like, a lot of people. So that was pretty funny to see how everyone
when he
came around him as a community.
He hit up Hardman and Hill. Like, dude, shut up. Like, just shut up. You're not that good, bro.
And I love how Hardman has like no stats from both his Super Bowl appearances, and he was just flexing his ring on him. That was hilarious. Like, I think Mecole Hardman's Super Bowl stats is like 2 catches minus 2 yards or something like that in 2 Super Bowls.
There's only
and he
one.
was just stunting on him.
There's only one realistic approach. We have to make both of them fight Jake Paul.
Oh man,
It's the
that'd be
only
great.
proper next move.
You can do it, Jake Paul. Fuck him up.
I'm rooting for Jake Paul.
Me too.
Shamelessly.
Oh, it's
yeah.
painful.
I know we have to hit on this because there's some sadness, some shared sadness between me and Jared. Pitchers and catchers were supposed to report today.
That's just
Pain.
It is painful. I mean, we just keep going down. Like I said, we just keep paddling down the dumb river of just pain. I mean, Rob Manfred can't figure it out. We got greedy owners. The play, honestly, dude, you know what? And like, there does need to be a change because there's no way that a dude who can throw 101 miles per hour, because I've seen guys in AAA throw 101 should be making the same amount as somebody working in a fucking CVS. Like, no, I'm sorry, those talents they don't match up, right? Like, they're not equal on the pendulum here. So figure it out, MLB. Like, give these guys housing. I don't give a shit if they're from the islands and, they're in America. You guys treat people like shit. Figure it out. And the players are right to demand more because these dudes give a lot. They do love the game. We've all loved the game. And, it's just sad. But you know what? It's just, what it's going to do? It's going to draw some more light to college baseball, which is long overdue. And I hope, in light of all this, that we just have a sweet college baseball season. It's going to be starting here in the end of February. We got March Madness coming, so there's definitely plenty to get through the pain. And, if MLB just wants to suck, then so be it, because there'll be another league that'll come along and baseball will continue to flourish. So whatever. Fuck you, Rob Manfred. You're almost as bad as 90-degree arm guy.
I saw a minor league player posted his W-2 earnings, and it was $11,000.
Oh,
There's
that's
12 months in the year.
That's rough.
And, it's not like that guy's not working his butt off all year to remain at that $11,000.
I made 11 grand when I was 16 and got my first job, dude. Come
and I
on.
understand that, once even if you just have, one appearance in the big leagues, you pretty much made it. But that's just, that's terrible. That's so bad. First pitch, though, for college baseball, 3 days.
That's
We're
right.
almost
That's
there.
sick. Wow. I wish I was going to Florida to play baseball right now. I'd probably break my entire scapula, but that's all good. It'd be like Carl.
I also love how fucking baseball, and I love baseball, man. They had baseball blowing the lead they had on all the other sports is just terrible. Obviously NFL's king now, and I'd say probably NBA second. NHL is almost there to beat baseball for that third spot. And
Golf's coming.
Yeah,
Here comes golf.
it's just the baseball blowing the lead they had is worse than when the Warriors blew that 3-1 lead. That's the point.